actors with a service dog. We breaking barriers and hiding eyes.
Welcome back to another episode of the Actors with a Service Dog podcast. I am Renee Michaels. And well, best laid plans. I once again had planned on talking about something completely different today. As a matter of fact, I was going to change gears a little bit, kind of take a break from service animal related topics. But alas, that is not to be. Why? Because there has been an update. There has been an update on the video that I reacted to last week about the service dog handler who was kicked out of a bus station. So let's just look at her video and see what she has to say. I will say that I have edited this video down, as it's probably about 5 minutes or more, on her TikTok account, and which I will put a link to, so that if you want to see it in its entirety, that is available for you. Also, I sped it up just for the sake of time, so that I have time to cover all the points that I want to. And as usual, I will be reacting to this as well. So let's just jump in.
Okay, so you're telling me, yes, because, so per the ADA law states that you cannot ask for proof because there is none. You can only ask me, is it a service animal? And if not obvious, what task was he trained to perform?
The incident at the Winston-Salem bus station on March 14th, 2024, where we were asked to leave due to not showing an ID or proof of certification for my service dog, led to a significant chain of events. Despite the initial refusal of service and asked to vacate the premises, I returned the next day with documentation that proved the request for proof was against the bus station's policies, especially when it comes to accommodating individuals with disabilities.
If you remember last week, I also explained that I saw this documentation, and she is correct. There doesn't say anything in their policies about requiring ID. And again, the manager, when she spoke to him, actually does confirm this to be true as well. So who knows where this security guard got it from.
Upon my return, the general manager of the Winston-Salem Transit Authority contacted me to apologize and clarify that requesting proof was not standard procedure and against their policies and the ADA. It was revealed that the security guard responsible for the incident had only been on the job for 3 weeks and acted wrongly by requesting proof without proper authority.
Which is super interesting. Like, what even made him think that he had the authority to say that ID is required and to stand so strongly in that lie? He had no idea what he was talking about. What made him think? Was it a power trip? I personally think it was a power trip. You know, I'm a security guard. You're going to do what I say. That situation. And he wasn't about to back down even when proven wrong, when she tried to discuss it with him at that time.
The police officer present on the premises was also relocated, as they had the ability to override the security guard's decision, and also other reasons. Which
I find is super interesting, because this police officer, when he was speaking to her, really knew what he was talking about. He knew that they could only ask 2 questions. So he seemed pretty well versed in the ADA law, but yet he either didn't know or refused to override what the security guard was saying. So who knows? I guess we'll never know what the reason was behind it, but I think it's a shame. This could have ended completely different if that police officer had let that security guard know that he had no right to keep her from being at the bus station.
That are unknown. The guard will be reprimanded, educated, and his future at the bus station remains uncertain, since he was acquired from a third-party agency that provides staff in the field of security. The security guard was not an employee of the Transit Authority company. The lieutenant informed me that because of this incident, they will be implementing a sensitivity training program for their entire staff.
And that's great. I would like to see all businesses do some kind of sensitivity training for their staff so that they know how to handle situations with, you know, service animals, and particularly people who misrepresent their pets as service animals. It would be amazing if all businesses did this.
Staff and every new guard that is brought onto their team. The future consisting of comprehensive training sessions for all staff members on disability rights, ADA regulations, and proper procedures for accommodating individuals with disabilities. By implementing these measures in conjunction with sensitivity training, they hope to create a more inclusive and welcoming environment for anyone with or without disabilities, reducing the likelihood of incidences like mine at the bus station in Winston-Salem.
So here's what I'm really hoping. I hope that they are not placating, that they are not just saying we're going to do this. This is that they will actually follow through and provide training for their staff. I really hope that's so. I mean, because obviously when you have a video like this on social media, it picks up a lot of steam. It gets a lot of people worked up. And then you have people reaching out to these businesses in maybe not such nice ways. And so, you know, I can see maybe them being like, no, it's okay. This is what we're going to do. But there's no way for us to know 100% that they're going to follow through. But I really, really hope they do. And like I said, I hope all businesses do. Now, she does say in this video as well that she did speak to an attorney who told her that she had a really good case if she chose to take them to court, but she chose not to do that because for her, and I agree with her on this, that education is priority. As service animal handlers, we represent a community, and so making sure that there's a good relationship between the community and businesses is a big deal. It's important, and so I think that she made the right decision, especially since the people at the Transit Authority are claiming to take the steps needed to educate their staff. And so I really hope that happens. I really, really do. And so that's pretty much the end of this. If there's any other updates that she posts later, I'll be sure and share. But like I said, I've got the link to her TikTok account on the description, so you can check out the whole video and all her other videos as well. And, you know, it's always good to educate yourself. So, if, you know, watch her other videos and learn about service animals. And maybe next week we will get into something a little bit different. I'm hoping to anyway, maybe explore a little bit of the acting thing. So until next time, I'll talk to you later.
Through highs and lows, we're shining bright. Gonna see our names up in lights.